So we're here in Rossaveal, where the deepwater pier is being developed. Very large vessels are going to be able to come along to the pier wall that's going to be here just on my left-hand side. They're going to come ashore here, and on the land to my right-hand side there's going to be the parts of windmills that are going to be assembled by a crane that's going to be located just behind me here, with hundreds of people working on putting those structures together, on putting the services in place in the structures, on getting them ready to bring them out to sea just around the corner to the Scairdes Rocks, which we hope will be the first offshore wind farm on the west coast of Ireland, with service companies working in the background here, employing local people, providing services to all of these functions.
Rossaveal is really the fourth of the Aran Islands, because so much happens here. We come in and out of here, we park our cars here, and Rossaveal has been a huge employer of islanders over the decades in fishing. Now fishing is dying, and we need a new source of employment for our Aran Islanders out here.
This was the filleting room. There was 7 bedder filleting machines here, the capacity to fillet over 100 tons of herring or mackerel per day. All through the 90s we had about 200 people employed here on a seasonal basis. Today there's no activity, there's no fish. Not alone did this factory close, but the employment in the local boats and all that has disappeared as well, and there are very few local boats landing in Rossaveal now, so the whole area has suffered a catastrophic decline in employment.
Most of the islanders see the wind farms off the Aran Islands as an opportunity for prosperity, for good employment, not just in tourism now, but also in lots of other professions with highly paid work. And so in general we see it as an opportunity, but it depends on the development of Rossaveal.
So many positives to the offshore renewable energy, but I suppose from an Údarás perspective, our overall aim is the preservation and passing on the Irish language to future generations. So we're looking at the offshore renewable energy sector as an opportunity to reinforce the Irish language with the development of a new sector. Training and re-educating people through the medium of the Irish language is one way, I suppose, that we're looking to develop the sector. This will not only support the local community, but bring in other graduates all across Ireland who speak Irish, who are interested in developing the language and come here, live in the Gaeltacht, but also the Irish diaspora who are working abroad could come home essentially.
We need local people working on the jobs in wind energy to make this work, and we need the government and government departments to come together and find a way to work together as a unit to deliver this opportunity for Ireland.
This development will be the first investment in fishing facilities in Rossaveal Harbour since 1990. We always believed in the potential of Rossaveal, and as the only site for a deep water port between Killybegs and Foynes. So we know that the business is there for it, and we know that once it's built, the 200-metre pier with a depth of 10 metres, the biggest problem will be that it won't be big enough to cope with all the business that comes.